Right, so we continue with Kitzur. So today we continue with Siman 19, the laws regarding Mashiv, HaRu'ach and Tal U'Mater. Okay, and we are starting with halacha number 9. See if 9. So it says, one who erred while praying Mariv prayer on the first night of Pesach. So that's when we start, right? First night of Pesach, and began praying the weekday Shemoneh instead of festival Shemoneh. So we had, of course, we had all of the things only in a weekday. Okay, and then realized his error after he began to recite blessed in Baruch Aleinu. Baruch Aleinu. Okay, it's for good. Okay, so I mean in the next blessing, where halacha is in a case of the mistakenly begins to recite big day Shemoneh, then he realizes he is error in the middle. Then he must conclude the blessing that he is in the middle of, and go back to recite festival Shemoneh. I'm not sure why is this paragraph in here, but okay. So let's explain what it says here. I mean, we didn't finish with here. Maybe let's see the point. Yeah, it's like half of the seal. Okay. So first of all, we say. So today, let's say today is the first night of Pesach, right? And on Pesach we recite different. Not on all of the holidays we recite different Shemoneh specifically for holidays. So somehow he started saying this weekday Shemoneh. So the general rule is just finish wherever bracha you are. So don't stop don't dump in the middle of the bracha. So stop in the middle of the bracha. No, don't stop. Finish the bracha. And go back to the Shemoneh festivals. So basically, the first three you can keep, right? The first three of blessing, and just continue with this middle part. Okay. In this case, he should not recite Tal U'Mater, but rather V'Shem Bracha. So we're talking about this. What is it? We said the sixth blessing, right? In this case, he should not recite Tal U'Mater, but V'Shem Bracha. So we mean in the blessed year. Okay. Since the congregation is also no longer recited this formula at that time. But they not recite this formula at that time because they pray weekday holiday Shemoneh. Let's see, commentary 42. The congregation recites Tal U'Mater only until Pesach. So, but this is the first night of Pesach, basically. However, they do not recite V'Shem Bracha on the first days of Pesach, since it is a holiday and Baruch Aleinu is not recited. So this blessing is not recited at all. So they stop with the old one, right? But they didn't start with the new one because new one is going to be recited only on HaRu'ach, I think, right? That's on HaRu'ach. Okay. So basically, that's his situation, but he is in the middle. Okay, so what he should do? If the day of Sheila request occurred, the day of Sheila refers to the day in which we began to request dew and rain, Tal U'Mater, on Shabbos. And he erred and began to pray weekday Shemoneh, and he began to recite blessing Baruch Aleinu, So that is blessing where you have this thing, right? In which case he must finish that blessing, even if he remembered that it is Shabbos as above. He also should not recite Tal U'Mater, but rather the same bracha. Since the congregation has not yet begun to recite it, since it is Shabbos, and the practice of the individual always follows that of congregation. Okay, so let's read it again and try to explain. So first example he gave us when we're in the middle it is a Pesach. I mean, we stopped saying one, but we did not start saying second one because second one it says, because we said it only in the weekday Shemoneh. So here they give a different scenarios when it fell on Shabbos. I mean, it's still there's no difference, I think. But let's see. If the first days of Sheila request occurred, on the day of Sheila refers to the day in which we begin to request dew and rain, Tal U'Mater. So as we said last time, it's what is it, 4th and 5th, or 5th and 6th, I don't know what we said of December. So this, since it goes by the solar calendar, right? So it could be on Shabbos. There is no guarantee what date it's going to fall on. So it says beginning with a Mariv of December 4th or 5th. Okay, so 4th or 5th. Okay. No, 42, 43. Okay. So, and this is the first day falls on Shabbos. So basically, we stopped saying the previous one, but we did not start saying the new one. Why? Because it's still Shabbos, so we're going to say after Shabbos. Okay, that's the situation. Okay, so let's say it's 4th of December, right? So one more time, the whole sentence. If the day of Sheila request occurred, the day of Sheila refers to the day on which we begin to request a dew or rain, as we just said, December 4th or 5th, on Shabbos, and he erred and began to pray weekday Shemoneh, and he began to recite the blessing Baruch Aleinu, right, for the good years, in which case he must finish the blessing, even if he remembers that it is Shabbos is above. So basically, you cannot stop blessing in the middle, right? Okay, so how should he continue? He also should not recite Tal U'Mater. So new one he does not recite because it's but rather the same HaRu'ach. So even though the same HaRu'ach, right, for the blessing, right? That's what I think the translation is for the blessing. So technically they should have stopped before Shabbos, right? And start the Tal U'Mater on Shabbos. But since he made a mistake and congregation did not start Tal U'Mater, so he's not allowed to start as individual. So basically he has to complete as they were doing before. Make sense or no?
Yeah. So the klal is that the general rule is that if the congregation doesn't say it, you don't say it, correct?
No. The congregation did not start yet.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, but today's Shabbos, so they don't say it. This guy made a mistake.
Okay.
They did not start yet, so they finished the previous one, and today is December 4th, right? So they have to start new one. But since today's Shabbos, in the Shabbos Shemoneh, so there is no, does not include this blessing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It's like a very, very unique scenario, but it's possible.
Just remember, what do we say when someone's in Eretz Israel? Would he have to say it or no? Because they're one day.
Yeah. They have to say that on different dates.
Got it.
They several different dates because they need the rain earlier, much earlier than in exile. So these dates, 4th and 5th, go by Babylonia because most of the Jews live there.
Well, what I meant is if I visit Eretz Israel, let's say they're one day ahead, right? Do I say what that, what they're saying?
They're not one day ahead. I mean, they start, I think, like a few weeks earlier. So, but you pray according to your custom. So even you there, you still like it's like you here. You understand? As we said, unless a person has like he moves there, if he moves there, right, do aliyah. So from the day one, that's it. He started following their custom. If he planning to stay for a year, I think or only stay. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe maybe if year or plus, so he started going by their custom. I think. Okay. Okay. So in this situation, so he says what this bracha. Okay. Since the congregation has not yet begun to recite it, since it is Shabbos, and the practice of the individual always follow that of congregation. Okay, they stop the previous one, right? Because it's time to stop, but he did not. So he said, well, it was previous one, but did not start the new one.
Rabbi, a lot of times in the shul, I see some people do the confession before Tachnun and some people don't do it. Does this rule apply to this too, and I have to do the confession? You know, the...
Oh, yeah, we do. On Shacharis, correct? In the morning.
I know, a Shacharis, Mincha, they also do it.
Sephardim.
Oh, sometimes I go to a shtibel, so they do it too, yeah.
In shtibel, they do this?
100%.
Just find out what mussar there.
Sfard.
Oh, Sfard. Okay, got it. Yeah, that explains. Yeah. So Sfardim do. Ashkenazim, it's in Sidurim it says it's optional, but I always do because it's one of the things. This is biblical. All other things are rabbinical, but this we do is biblical. So, but you don't do. Well, I'm sorry. Since we're on the topic, I want to give you the whole idea. So in your Sidur, you do only half a page. Right, so you do only half a page because the rest of it, it's a 13 attribute of mercy. Do you have a Siddur there?
No, I'm writing down what she's saying.
Yes, yeah, okay. So I think it's on page, what page? Maybe 119, I think. In the Siddur. Okay, so you do only half a page because it says that the rest you have to do only with congregation. Congregation means they also recite it. Congregation does not mean that you will have 10 people. You understand? That means congregation. Or they say if you know the tune, how to read from the Torah, so you can do it individually, but okay. Basically, that's it. So I always say, Tachnun always say. No, not Tachnun this video.
So the first thing is, when I said Sfard, I mean without the E in the middle of the S and the F. I mean Sfard as in like Hasidish, not like SDFRA.
That's why I was that Shtibel is usually Hasidish. Hasidish, they many times they just skip Tachnun altogether. I don't know. So that's why well they can do whatever they want, but if it's not too fast, basically.
Understood.
So, but in our Siddur, it's in a Shachar is for sure. It says optional, but it's very recommended.
And the second thing is like this. I don't know why. I go to like the slowest place for shachris you could think of. Okay, and over there, Tachnun people speed for some reason. Why? If people speed for Tachnun and so on and so forth, should I still say Vidui or no? Because I can't finish Tachnun in time.
So on Monday and Thursday, right? We have a longer Tachnun.
Uh-huh.
So I finished this Tachnun when they returned the Torah. You understand? No, but they go do all of the Kel Mel Rachamim, all of these things they do. They say all of the blessing for sick people, for that people, these people, for everybody, for the whole world. And I finish. Okay, it's what can I do? Like, you understand? Better not to skip anything from this Siddur. Our main part is to pray Shemoneh Esrei together with them.
Mm-hmm.
Other things, I mean, you try to stay on track, but I mean, what can you do?
Understood. But did you ever notice in shuls for some reason they say Tachnun quickly? Is that like on purpose? Like, no?
Yes. But I don't want to say it on the camera. So,
Okay.
BeEzrat HaShem, when we get to the Tachnun in this Kitzur, I'm not sure how deep he's going to explain, but it's Tachnun has a very deep weight. It's like all very Kabbalistic things. And that's why our sages explain that we do it wrongly in purpose. So Ashkenazim fall on a hand, but they do not say the right psukim. Sephardim do the right psukim, but they do not fall on a hand, because you combine two. It's like this. You can create disaster. You know, that's how powerful it is. So we do, but wrongly. Understand?
With these Kabbalistic things, do they matter if we don't have kavanah, like we don't even know why we're doing them?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's if you just say the words, it should be good.
Understood. Okay.
Understand. So, but yeah. Okay, so I think it's clear what we said.